Hello, class. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Oriol Romeu as Barca will sign the midfielder for €5 million plus add-ons and inclusion of Pablo Torre on loan. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about Julian Araujo as the Barca right back has three offers to leave the club, but he wants to convince Xavi in pre-season. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. In a huge development, journalist Neil Sola is reporting that Barcelona will complete the signing of Girona midfielder Oriol Romeu in the next few hours. The 31-year-old is set to arrive at the club in a deal worth €5 million plus add-ons, while Pablo Torre will move the other way on a season-long loan deal. Girona were also keen on signing Nico Gonzalez on loan as part of the deal, but the 21-year-old starlet will be going on pre-season tour to the United States with the rest of the Barcelona squad. Romeu had become the main target for Barca to reinforce the pivot position in recent weeks, as they looked for a low-cost option to replace Sergio Busquets. The 31-year-old's experience, defensive nose, and his familiarity with the Barcelona philosophy, not to forget that Romeu came through the La Masia Academy, were key to convincing manager Xavi to go after him. Negotiations had been going on for a while, with reports suggesting earlier this week that the transfer was just one step away. And now, it appears that the two clubs have seemingly agreed on the deal with Barca, set to pay €5 million plus add-ons for Romeu, while youngster Torre will also join Girona on loan. Reports of Torre's loan move to Montilivi started picking up pace in recent hours or so, and it appears that the 20-year-old will indeed be joining Michel Girona's outfit for the upcoming season, where he will hope to get regular game time. As mentioned earlier, Girona also wanted Nico on loan, but that is unlikely to happen, with the youngster set to travel to the United States for the pre-season tour. Furthermore, reports suggest that the 21-year-old could be leaning towards a loan move to FC Porto. An alternate report from Mundo Deportivo suggests that the deal will be finalized on Monday, but Neil Solar is reporting that the deal will be completed in the next few hours. Either way, Romeu appears set to secure a return to his former club soon. Of course, Oriol Romeu have been long linked with Barca to strengthen the pivot role, and if reports are to believe, that deal is coming to fruition very soon, as multiple reports have been saying that Barca are very close to getting the deal done. It will be a €5 million deal plus add-ons, and now this report is further emphasizing that not just that, add-ons plus Pablo Torre on a loan deal, which will complete the deal, and it have also been agreed by both parties. So Pablo Torre will be going to Girona, while new signing, of course, Oriol Romeu will be a Barca player very soon. Of course, as I said earlier, the reason why Barca really went ahead with this deal was because Xavi likes the player a lot. Because left to Deco, left to Matteo Alemany, I don't think this deal could have gone through. Because they have been emphasizing on Xavi to at least give Nico Gonzalez a chance to revitalize himself, give him that trust that he can do something. You know, he can play the pivot role as well, because Nico is a pivot by nature, but Xavi opted to go for a 31-year-old Oriol Romeu, and more to that was because the player have also gone through La Masia. He knows, at least he's familiar with the Barca philosophy somehow, and that is why Xavi counted on a player who has vast experience than Nico Gonzalez. So it's just to see if actually the deal will be a successful one for Barca, if actually the player will be successful in the 2 or 3 years he has been given in his new contract. Of course, yeah, he was the relatively cheapest option because Barca have been linked with uncountable DMs. We can't count the number of DMs that we have been talking about this summer, but to no avail. Barca can't be able to reach them. But as it stands right now, a move for Oriol Romeu is very, very close. And Pablo Torre will move the other way, but on a loan deal. So let's see how the next few hours will look like. But let's expect the confirmation anytime soon. Then moving on to the final story of discussion. Earlier today, some reports linked Julian Araujo with a loan move to Granada until the end of next season, prompting many to believe he will not be part of Barca's pre-season preparations. However, Tony Juan Marti is now reporting otherwise. As per the journalist, Araujo will do the pre-season with Barca with the ambition of earning a place in the senior side in the coming season. Formerly from LA Galaxy, Araujo joined Barca during January transfer window, although the transfer was not ratified for its own set of reasons. The player spent the second half of that last season training with the first team and the Barca reserves, but with no clear prospect of getting into the first team. Araujo has been heavily linked with a loan move elsewhere. Juan Mata suggests Araujo has a few offers waiting for him, two from Spain and one from the Netherlands. But the Mexican international has not heard any offers today. The 21-year-old will not be leaving Camp Nou at least until the preseason preparations are done. The player, for his part, remains focused on convincing Xavi. The Catalans are actively searching for options in the market, including Ivan Fresneda, who does not generate consensus within the club. Furthermore, given the financial status of the club, there is no guarantee that a new right back can be signed. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.